What's up, Geek Nation? I'm back here again with more DC movie news. This time we're here to talk about Aquaman. Did you guys see the new Aquaman picture that Zack Snyder tweeted? If you haven't, here it is. Look at it. Look at it! How awesome does he look right now? And it's not like your regular old school Aquaman from the 60s with the green tights and the orange shirt looking like a sherbet mint ice cream scoop. But I like this new look. He looks more like, what's his name again? Poseidon. I was gonna call him Neptune, which I think is actually his other name, but don't quote me on that. I'm a little dumb in the morning, so don't mind me. So let's talk about that costume. Now, if you notice, he has a bunch of tattoos on his body to go along with the little uni he has. We're not gonna get into the beard, because that's up for discussion. I don't know if anybody likes it. I think he looks awesome like that. But, hey, you know, everybody's opinion, you know, to each his own. But as far as it goes for me, love the costume. Love that Zack Snyder and Jason Momoa decided to get together and make Aquaman, or Arthur, what's his name? Arthur Doyle or something? Arthur Curry, I'm sorry. Make Arthur Curry look more towards Polynesian heritage than anything else. And they're really trying to focus on that. But I'm gonna start off with, let's see, his weapon, which is the trident. It's a 5-headed trident. I know, it's a 5-headed spear, even though we call it a trident, and a trident has 3 points, blah, 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 blah. You know how the story goes. It's formerly, what it's really known as is a retiarius, I believe, something like that. But gladiators in the Roman Colosseum used to use it back in those days. You know, where instead of throwing around pigskin for points, they used to just stab each other with swords and knives and spears and tridents, you know, for the kill, or, and nowadays what we say, for the win. I know that's not funny to joke about people dying, but it just seems funny at this present moment in time. So, he also sports this single arm shoulder and arm protection. If you notice on the arm and shoulder, protection, there are what I would call pointy-headed arrows going down in each direction, and that's actually a symbol of power, which are used in local island tribes around the area, especially for Polynesians who practice this. It's a throwback to the warrior days. So basically, like in Hawaii, they believe in this shark god called Kaumahu Alili. Kaumahu Alili. Pardon me if I'm butchering it. I'm a little off with my pronunciations, but this shark deity was known to have brought the people to Hawaii. So he is revered in Polynesia. And because of that, because of that, he is basically uses those images, which are like shark's teeth or spears. And it's meant as a symbol of power, guidance, ferocity. But yeah, guys. So yeah, it was he was a symbol of power, guidance, and ferocity, and that's why he has the spear-looking, almost like sharp teeth images on the shoulder, the shoulder covers, shoulder armor. I don't know why I couldn't think of that name. The shoulder armor and the arm armor. And he also has the tattoos that go along with it. If you notice on the armor in his arm, it has like those same shark teeth looking prints. But underneath that, Jason Momoa actually has the exact same tattoo on his arm, which I thought was pretty cool that they did that. Clever of you, Zack Snyder. Very clever. So let's go to the A on his belt. I don't know if any of you guys noticed it. The much maligned A on Aquaman's belt. Of course, back in the 50s, 60s, it was meant to mean A for Aquaman or Arthur Curry. But I think what they're going for now is more of a tribal meaning or a cultural meaning, just like with Superman, how he has the S on his chest. Now on Krypton, that S means hope, but on Earth, it's just an S. It's like, dude, you got a giant S on your shirt. I mean, come on. Superman. Well, anyways, the A is on the belt, but if you notice, there are 2 rivets on each side of the belt that keep that buckle there together, and it kind of resembles shark's eyes. I thought that was pretty cool that they did that. But yeah, and the other tattoos on his chest and stomach, I'm not sure what they mean, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with the same things, because the Aquaman that they're going for is a warrior. And that's what warriors do. Hell, Polynesian warriors actually believe that they didn't need much armor because their tattoos were their armor, and it gave them strength and power. It was a marking, so when you see them in battle, it instilled a little fear in you and your enemy as well. But other than that, I think Aquaman looks awesome. I'm gonna say it again, he looks awesome. That probably got deleted out, but he might, I'm not gonna say he's my favorite character. He might end up being, it depends on how they play it. I love me some Aquaman, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Jason Momoa is pretty cool too. I'm not much of a fan of his acting, but I think he might pull off a great Aquaman, and I'm just looking forward to seeing this movie. We probably won't see another picture for another year or so because he's supposed to be in Dawn of Justice, but they're not completely sure about that yet. And the Aquaman movie doesn't come out for another 2 years in 2017, so we have a long time to wait. But for now, thank you again, Zack Snyder, for doing what you have been doing while making this movie and providing us with enough nerdgasms to last us a few weeks. Now, if you would just release Batman v Superman a little bit early, just a couple months, drop it on December and put it up against Star Wars. Okay, don't do that. I love Star Wars. Don't ever go up against the wars. But drop it in December, sometime around there, but like before or after Star Wars, and give us nerds something to love. Geek Nation needs you. You better do it. Okay, anyways guys, it was fun. Again, I'll be back with more movie news as it comes along. Later days.